The first important thing with barbell back squat is to find our squatting stance. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand approximately hip width apart with toes slightly pointed outward. And from this position, we're going to lower ourselves down up to the bottom of the squat or as far as our mobility will allow us. And we're going to experiment with finding the position where we feel most comfortable and most tight. So our strongest position from which we can keep our chest up, back tight. And for me, that's approximately this one. I have long legs, so I prefer a bit wider stance with slightly toes further apart. We're going to position the barbell or on our mid traps. And usually we're going to go to the barbell from this side. But for the sake of this video, I will stand from here to show you the front angle. So we position the barbell on our mid traps. And we're going to get out of the rack. We're going to take our previously determined stance and we're going to lower ourselves in the way that we bend in both hips and knees approximately equally to maintain balance. So we're going to lower ourselves here and we're going to stand up. So as we get more comfortable and more secure with squats, we're going to learn to bounce from the bottom position. So we're going to lower ourselves, bounce back. And when we take our position, is to take breath through our nose or mouth or both, and to push that breath inside our belly. Imagine your abdomen as a can, like a soda can, and you want to expand the can on all the sizes. So because when can is filled with soda, it's incompressible, and when it's empty, it's much easier to compress, and we want a tight, stable core. So we get out of the rack, we take a breath and push it into our abdomen, and then we lower ourselves in a controlled but fast manner. So we want to be as fast as possible, but not to lose control. And after each rep, we want to reset. We want to take another breath. If you have mobility restrictions, or you just don't feel comfortable in the bottomless position, it's okay if you stop at the lowest position that you feel you can maintain your back and core tight and that you're comfortable with. So for example, if that's approximately 90 degrees for you, your squat will look like that. It's perfectly okay to not be able to sink to the full squat depth at the beginning, but then we want to do some mobility exercises such as counterbalance squats or those froggy squats. I have videos of these. I have whole videos on mobility exercises that you can check out. It's important to mention that if you don't have lifting shoes like this, you can raise your heels by placing a thin plate, like 5 kilo plate, under your heels, because especially people with longer femurs will find that squatting in fully flat shoes or without shoes is extremely difficult to maintain balance, and especially with heavier weights. So I'm going to take off my shoes for the sake of showing you. So essentially it's all the same. We're going to take the barbell out of the rack, and we're going to position our heels on the plate. If your stance is slightly wider than the one that I just showed, you can use 2 plates and position them right next to each other, so you can maintain your natural hip width and still have your heels elevated.